Netcasts you love.
From people you trust.
This is Twit.
Hello, everybody. Sarah Lane here. I am the official iPhone case reviewer for Before You Buy. Have you ever noticed that? They always come to me. But that's cool because I have an iPhone and I like cases. All right, so let's start off with this. Looks like a, gold, plasticky, boring case. Not much to look at. Although, I kind of like the gold because I do actually have a gold back on my white iPhone. I go ahead and let's put our phone inside it and see what's cool about it. All right, now this puppy here, if I tell you that it's $79.99, you might say, Sarah, you're crazy. Why would anybody pay that? Well, because it has a 2300 milliamp battery that gives you up to 8 hours of added talk time, or 10 extra hours of internet use on Wi-Fi, or 40 hours of music, or 10 hours of video playback time. You've got these nice little vents here so that your speakers will work. It also has 4 LEDs on the back that will show you battery capacity. Anybody who's familiar with, maybe a Mophie charger or whatever knows how that works. You can see it's full at this point. Now, it weighs 83 grams, and I have to say to you right now, it doesn't feel heavy at all. And that's one of the issues that I have with battery packs, with stuff that you wrap around your phone because, well, everybody likes more battery, but you don't really want it to be this huge weight in your bag or your pocket. So this is more battery life than the biggest Mophie case. And Mophie is, it's a respected brand and everything, but LifeCHARGE battery case for $80 does better than the name brand. You know where I'm going with this. It's not even as expensive either. So, stylish. Comes in white, black, and gold. Of course, we're looking at the gold, but if you don't have a gold phone, you don't have to choose this one. And then, of course, it has a cutout so that you can charge and sync your iPhone without having to take the case off. You put your headphones in there, and there's the charger as well. Comes with a headphone extension cord too, and of course you can access all of your controls easily enough. Easy to take on, take off. So pros and cons. This is pretty easy. Large capacity. It's not that expensive. $80 again for really, really solid extra battery life, and it's not heavy. The cons. Well, if you're really into having an iPhone without a case, this is definitely going to bulk it up. It makes it longer and it makes it fatter. That's just the way that it goes. And then it charges with micro USB instead of a lightning cable. And for some of you guys, that might be a non-starter. For me, though, that's a buy. All right, let's move on to our second iPhone case. This one is just straight up weird. All right, so let me just show you, first of all, before I even put my iPhone on the inside. It looks like a fairly boring case that has some sort of a pattern on the back, right? Actually feels pretty flimsy. Plastic, there's like a little piece on the inside that's sort of flapping at me here. All right, well, let's put the phone on the inside here. And you go ahead and get it to a point where it's feeling comfortable. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and open up an app that goes along with this case. This case is called the Sparkbeats case for $49.95, $50 case. Companion app is free. What does it do? Well, I will show you. You know how you can turn on your flashlight on your phone? It's really, really bright. And sometimes people can be really obnoxious and set their flashlight when their phone rings. You can turn on the flashlight, and trust me when I say that the light is not as obnoxious as it normally would be because I have this case on, and now it's also lighting up the back of the phone in some way that's supposed to be artsy and cool, right? So, all right, let's say that I go ahead and set the flash free. Let's see if we can tell the difference. By the way, this doesn't actually, it's hard to do. Well, come on now. Did this right before the show. Ugh. Okay, well, that's a con right there. It's got a little lever that doesn't really move very easily. What it's doing right now basically is it's got a little kind of it's like a little filter on this flashlight. This flashlight would be much more annoying. And by the way, I'm sorry to anybody who's prone to epilepsy because it's probably really hard to watch this. So you can soften the flash. And I guess what's cool about it is if you're kind of into this artsiness, you can kind of, I don't know, see the light on the sides of the, if you're you're into psychedelics, or I don't know. It's like there are some kind of interesting things about it. It is using the built-in flashlight, and if you actually look at this app, the Sparkbeats case app, it's designed to not just do this one thing. It's supposed to be able to like follow music. You can go ahead and you can toggle on and off whether you're playing music, motion flash. You can change your brightness and your frequency, turn it down so there's a little bit less going on here. Let's see if that looks any better. Yeah, so you gotta, maybe that's something that's a little bit more your speed. Okay, so this is a Kickstarter. It's now available to everybody. I can certainly give it a pro support for being unique. I've never seen anything like this. It's cool, right? It certainly doesn't weigh anything. I mean, even if you never used this, it's a pretty nice, sleek case, save for, a little bit design on the back of it. But I really just find no point. Maybe I'm not much of a raver, but I just don't, I don't know. I don't see a use for it. And in fact, if you're the guy at the bar that's got this on trying to be cool, nobody's going to talk to you. So that's the con. The app needs a little bit of work. Some of the toggles seem to work okay. Some don't. But in general, for $50, I can think of a lot of other things that I would rather buy. So I'm going to go ahead and say, don't buy the Sparkbeats case. Sorry, Sparkbeats, but you're just partying a little too hard for me. You're a little too punk rock for all of us here before you buy. Well, those are two cases. We got a buy and a don't buy. Everything feels perfectly in balance as far as I'm concerned. Hope you enjoyed my review, and thanks for watching before you buy.